Today I'm going to be talking to Donald Robertson, headmaster of one of the few Gaelic schools in Scotland. Thanks for being with us today, Donald. And maybe I should start by asking you to explain exactly what Gaelic is.
It's the very old language that was spoken in most of Scotland, outside the cities, up to a couple of hundred years ago.
And has the language died out completely today?
No, not completely. That's why our efforts are so important. But very few people speak or even understand the language today, about 60,000 in the whole of Scotland.
That actually sounds like quite a lot of people.
Not for a language. Experts describe a language as dead if fewer than 50,000 people speak it. You see, you have to have a large number of people using the language in everyday situations, not just linguists or people who learn it as a hobby. And young people, those under 25, are particularly important. I would like to see a third of them speaking and writing the language before we can say it's in a healthy state.
And at your school, all the teaching is in Gaelic?
That's right. It's been discovered that very young children learn a language best if they're completely exposed to it, hearing and speaking the language all day. Of course, it's a bit of a shock for them at first, but our teachers are trained to cope with that.
What do you think motivates parents to send their children to your school?
In some cases, they want their children to know about the history of the country, cultural reasons like that. But quite a lot of parents believe that it's good for a child to grow up speaking two languages perfectly. In fact, these children grow up to be bilingual.
What are the advantages of speaking both Gaelic and English?
There are many advantages about being bilingual. It's been scientifically proven that bilingual children do better at tests, they have a higher self-esteem, and they're more imaginative and tolerant. In this case, an added advantage is that children of Scottish origin are rediscovering Scotland's mother tongue.
Do you feel optimistic about the future of Gaelic?
Extremely. The important thing is to have government support and enough money available. In fact, when it comes to situations like this, there's an example which is encouraging and it's quite close to home. The Welsh language was in real danger of dying out, but with a lot of effort, it's been possible to save it.
Does that mean most people in Wales now speak Welsh?
Virtually. 80% of children learn it as a second language.
Now you'll hear part 2 again. That's the end of part 2. Now turn to part 3.